Hi there everyone, I hope you guys are doing well. Today we are doing another Cricut project. I'm so excited about these. I'll be sharing how I made 3 super easy ornaments using your Cricut machine. I'll also be doing a bonus DIY in this video where I show you guys how me and my husband made a super cute magnetic Christmas tree. So if you have kiddos around the house that love messing around with real glass ornaments or ornaments on your tree, this might be perfect for them. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing I set out to do was find a magnetic metal sheet for the chalkboard Christmas tree. Home Depot actually sells some metal sheets and they were magnetic, which worked out perfect. They were even the right size. I then stopped by Joann's and picked up some of this black vinyl fabric. I actually had no idea they sold chalkboard fabric, so this was really cool. Tony took the metal sheet and lay it on top of the fabric. He then marked it and cut it. Next, we used this Loctite spray adhesive and applied some onto the metal sheet. This stuff is amazing. It is extremely sticky and is so durable. Just be sure you have your fabric ready right away because it dries pretty quick. We gently lay our fabric over the glue right away, pushing all the bubbles to the edges. Tony then measured and cut out some 1x3 pieces to make the frame for the chalkboard. He flipped the chalkboard face down and slipped the frame pieces under and screwed them in with these self-tapping screws. I love these things. You don't need to pre-drill the holes when you use them, so that's pretty cool. And that's it. He just added one piece of wood at a time until all 4 pieces were attached, and that made the frame for our chalkboard. On the back side, to make sure we can hang it, I attached these metal loops to the back and some wire. I then rubbed the surface of the vinyl with some chalk and wiped it to prime it, and to complete it I sketched our Christmas tree. Now we were ready for the ornaments. First I'll be sharing how I made these faux embroidered felt ornaments with my Cricut machine. These are not embroidered, in fact that is just vinyl. I saw the original embroidered ones on Pinterest and was super inspired by them, but because I'm not great at embroidering things, I figured out a way to make these with my Cricut machine. You can find felt on Cricut.com. They sell so many different colors. I actually ended up using some of both Cricut felt and some that I had at home. To make my felt ornaments, I attached a piece of felt to my strong grip mat. Be sure to tape the edges when you're doing this. To start off, I cut the felt stars. Under material settings, I picked felt wool fabric. You can additionally change the material settings if you choose material settings on the bottom left, and you can change the cut strength. Here's what my settings were. I loaded the mat and let Cricut do the rest. So here's an example to show you the difference between Cricut felt fabrics and fabrics I had at home. Some your Explorer Air 2 machine will cut easily and some might need a bit of help with some scissors. Next, I cut out my faux embroidered pattern. I used a standard grip mat with everyday iron-on vinyl. I laid the shiny side down and under material settings, I picked everyday iron-on and chose the option more. Once Cricut was done cutting out my pattern, I weeded it by simply pulling off what wasn't needed. For the smaller detailed areas, I love using the Cricut weeding tool. I preheat my heat press to 350 degrees and first heat set the felt for 5 seconds to remove any moisture. I then applied my embroidered pattern over it and heat set it for an additional 20 seconds. Once it cooled off, I removed the plastic and hot glued the backing to my ornament, leaving a gap for stuffing. I added some pillow stuffing to it and glued it shut. To make it magnetic, I added a dab of hot glue to the back and hot glued on a magnet. If you're worried the magnets won't hold with hot glue, you can use E6000 glue to attach the magnet and glue additional fabric over the magnet. Okay, so parents, use this with caution. I would not recommend using this magnetic Christmas tree around toddlers or small children due to a choking hazard. I love that these look like they're embroidered, even though it's just vinyl. They turned out so cool. I do think that the stitching on the edges did the trick. And I was also thinking they would look super cute in red and white. Okay, next I want to share these cute little cabin ornaments. Cricut makes this natural wood veneer and this stuff is amazing. It's like wood paper. I applied some of this wood veneer to my strong grip mat and taped the edges. I also custom made these cabins. If you guys would like them, I'll be adding the link down below for you. To cut my cabins under material settings, I found the wood veneer and made sure that the settings were set on 345 at 4x. You'll also need the deep point blade for this. Before cutting, I chose the option more and Cricut did the rest. It's crazy how clean it cuts the tiny little details. Once it was done, I popped the cabins off the mat and decided to stain them. I used some of this fruit wood stain for the bottom section, wiping it off immediately. And for the roofs, I dipped a screwdriver scraping the bottom, and then I just kind of dabbed my brush onto there to get a deeper color. To attach the roofs to the cabins, I used some Gorilla wood glue. Then to make them magnetic, I got these mini magnets at Hobby Lobby and added one on the back with hot glue. So cute. I love the darker roof on top. You can totally upsize these and add them to your Christmas tree. Scratch the magnet idea and add a loop instead, and you'll have the cutest cabin ornaments for your Christmas tree. I might just have to make some bigger ones for my tree as well. Okay, so for the last project, I'll be sharing something from recycled materials. I had some of these gift boxes left that I didn't need and figured since they're already white, they'd be perfect for stars. In Cricut Design space, under the images option, I typed in star. This blue one on the right caught my eye. I copy and pasted a bunch of the same star and right-clicked and chose attach. This combines all the stars into one piece. I like doing this sometimes to save cutting space. Under material settings, I chose flat cardboard and let Cricut do the rest. Once the stars were cut out, I popped them off the mat and also added some mini magnets to the back, and that's it. And that's it for these projects. I hope you guys enjoyed them and found them helpful. So I'll be honest with you guys. The first time I was using this machine, I was pretty intimidated when I just got it. I had no idea how to use it. I actually thought you could only cut paper with it, but after finding out that you could cut wood with it and all the possibilities with it, like you could make bohemian decor, oh my goodness, you guys, I love it. I also can't wait to do projects that you can sell on Etsy with it. So yeah, don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you guys like this video, and don't forget to subscribe for more DIYs. I will see you guys all next time. Bye.